Yo, what's up? It's your boy Josh, and in this video we are talking about the top 5 most responsive Filipino leaders of 2020. But before I made the content, I made sure that I get some proper research out of the topic. So I've read some news articles about them. I've read CNN, I've read Philstar, ABS-CBN News, I read GMA and other websites, and I've also watched the news so that I can be reliable on this one. So as I found out and weighed things out, I think my content was just fair, but we are entitled to our own opinions. But I also want to know what's your opinion, so comment it down below on who's your top 5 and why they're on your top 5. And now we are on our top 5. And guess who belongs to our top 5 list? It's none other than Kaintas Pride, Mayor Kit Nieto. Kit Nieto was a wonderful mayor, and the people of Cainta have witnessed how wonderful he is. Imagine being so advanced that he is one of the earliest mayors who appealed to the national government to quarantine his community so that he can protect his people. And only few mayors can do that, and he is one of that. And just before the COVID has arisen here in the Philippines, he distributed tons and tons of alcohols and face masks towards his community, and that's how advanced he is.
Shout out to the mayors who can give alcohols and face masks to their community. You suck.
Yeah, but you are right. You are absolutely right. One positive attribute that I can give to this man a huge salute was his charisma. And as we all know, it is very necessary to every politician to have this amazing charisma. And he got some charisma, not just some, by the way. It's tons and tons of it. So just read it and laugh at it. You know, you can laugh. And I think many people would say that, Mayor, you're such a rude guy. Why can't you just answer them directly? First and foremost, let me tell you that he is just entertaining the people. And I like that attitude that he is making the people feel more comfortable because he doesn't look so worried about the crisis. Amidst the crisis, he can make jokes out of it. So, appreciate this guy. Give him a round of applause if you are in your house. So, I got a huge hands for him. And now we are on our top 4, and that is none other than the Iron Lady of Davao, Miss Sara Duterte. Well, as we all know, she is the only female mayor who can punch a sheriff right into his face. Look at that video, look at that clip. Imagine she's your mama, and then there's no spank, just punches. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't. I will never wish that she will be my mom. But let's put that aside and let's look upon the greatness of Sara Duterte and how she handles Davao City as it is right now. As we all know, Davao was already a progressive city. It's already a trading center in Mindanao and in the Philippines. But let's go now to the COVID topic. And I think this COVID incident, this pandemic, has caused us to see who's the better mayor. And I think Sara Duterte has made her job well because despite of the large population of the Davao City, there are only 2 cases as of yesterday of this COVID-19. And I think to have 2 cases was just fair enough because this pandemic is airborne and it is hard to contain. But we must commend Sara Duterte because despite of the large population, the Davao only has 2 cases of COVID-19. I think it is hard to explain here on mic on why Davao was so great. You must experience it by yourself, and you can experience that it is far safer than Cagayan de Oro and than any other cities from Metro Manila, and it is more organized. They have fast internet right there. I think Davao has it all for a quality living that attracts tourists. As we all know, Davao is one of the migratory cities here in the Philippines. There are lots of migrants there. I think to maintain the greatness of Davao was a great legacy for a mayor to obtain, because it is very hard to maintain a large population of people satisfied. And I think majority of the Davaoenos were satisfied to her leadership. And that makes me put Sarah on my top 4 list. And the third guy on our list was this kid. He's not handsome, he's not tall, he's not smart, he's not young. His parents were unpopular, they were paupers. But I am just kidding. You might think that I tend to overrate him, but no. He just ended the Eusebio dynasty, and that makes him more deserving of this top 3 or top 2 spot on the list. He's far superior than Sara Duterte to me because he just ended a dynasty. This man was so great, he was so young, and it's none other than the Pasig City Mayor, Vico Soto. Some would say that why he is in the top 3, he is inexperienced. Yes, I do agree, he lacks of experience, but what his inexperience contributes is innocence. Many of the experienced leaders knows the law that much that they tend to make themselves clean in the eyes of the public because they know what to do, because they're experienced with that. He used the drones intended for agriculture to disinfect the air around Pasig so that the people will breathe a fresh air and free from COVID virus. And that's a legacy of Vico. Vico making some good first impressions to the netizens. I did not put him on the top 3 for nothing. And I didn't put him because he's popular, but I have made him on the list because I love his determination to prove that he is a good mayor and he does not need more time to learn, but he is learning while he is serving. That's what I admire about Vico. The creativity, the resourcefulness, and authority took down from his hands. That is Vico Soto, a millennial who took down giants. I love how the way he handles things. He's so creative and smart. And we must pray to the Lord that He will keep him and guide him, because he got some potential to become the next president of the Philippines when he becomes mature. And also it is very open for him to become a senator when he reaches the age of 35. And the second to the last guy on this list was none other than no, it's not you, Aaron Songa. It's him, Isko Moreno, the Yorme ng bayan. Kaya punta ka na sa Gedli. Bibigyan kita ng etneb. This is the Yorme that we love. The man who transformed Manila into the better version of Manila. This guy is Isko Moreno, ang Yorme at Lodi ng bayan. Well, Yorme or Isko Moreno started from scratch. He's from rags to riches. But this man became an artist, became an actor, and he used that platform to increase his popularity. Then he ran for being a concejal or councilor, and then right now he's the mayor of Manila. And he defeated 2 giants in the persons of Mayor Lim and former President Joseph Estrada. And guess what? Yorme Isko Moreno has transformed Manila into a different Manila. He cleaned Manila. The squatters were not totally gone, but he really cleaned Manila. The former streets who were unclean were now clean. The Divisoria, who's awful before, became so good in the eyes of the consumers. And also, Isko Moreno has enacted efficient policies for the people. He has exercised his mayorship, and also he showed the people how to be a Filipino, how to be a nationalistic Filipino, how to be a patriot. He respected our heroes by restoring their shrines. Isko Moreno has also cleaned Manila into a different level. He got rid of these drug lords, these syndicates in the Gulayan area and the Divisoria. He also got rid of these corrupt and lazy police officers and many much more. He's the guy who responds to the problem, and he shows himself right in and right now every time there is a problem. He shows himself right there, and he is the most responsive one on this list. Isko Moreno is the guy. He cleaned the Manila, and that's a huge legacy for any mayor who can sit right down on the throne of Manila. And I think Isko Moreno has the potential to become the next president, so we must pray for his good health and safety, that he must reach the right age to become a president, the right maturity and the right wisdom to be in. So we must pray for that, because I think the Filipino people really needs that kind of guy. And the number one on our list was none other than our president, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. I think he is the best politician right now. He is a political veteran, and he knows how to play his cards well against China, US, and Russia. The president is great, and he needs a full episode of my review. That's why you must stay tuned and subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet, because I am doing this so that other mayors and political aspirants will do the same thing the people on my list has done for the country. Before I end, I want to know your opinions. I want to know your top 5, so comment it down below, and I'll wait for it and I will read it. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please hit subscribe and click the notification bell so that you will get the freshest content out from my mind. This is your boy Josh. A peace.